And he said a lot of people say that Bosa's going to get distracted. Bosa comes from a different breed. His family, they dealt with contracts, so uh, he won't be a distraction or coming out of shape. But I think Debo will be fine. I'm excited to see Debo and Uke uh, be together, man. We just got to figure out who's throwing the football. Me, you, or
Exactly.
Brandon, or Christian.
Yeah. Beto, just real fast, man. I added your channels because we need some people in the chat. We're lonely over here, man.
We got throwback. We got throwback. He's always there with us for us. He's our number one.
Nobody likes our channel, dude.
No, you just got to keep building it.
That's okay. I don't
Did you
do
add
it for,
all my channels?
Your YouTube and your Facebook.
I don't do it for people to watch. I do it
You can add them too. Whatever you.
I don't know how to
Whatever.
do. I don't know how to do one once we're
just so we're
live.
clear. I don't.
Just
I
click on
don't.
the where the logos are, the channels, where it says your channels, and then
Oh, I see.
you're able to add them.
I don't do this for people to watch. I do it because I enjoy talking to you guys
I
and
do it for
bullshitting and
that
joking
and
around.
for viewers, man. I need people to talk with.
We can. So,
So
um,
go ahead, Christian. What your
I
thoughts?
liked it. I liked that he took responsibility. You know, it makes him come off more as a leader, which I do think he's a leader on this team. He let some of the off-field stuff get to him, which I understand. He's still young, so I can understand like all that money, and it was a big deal. But I'm glad that he like took responsibility and was like, "This is bad." I saw it with my own eyes and realized it was bad, and I want to do better, and vow to never do it again. I think it shows his growth and him becoming more of a leader on this team because I've always kind of viewed him as a leader, just the way he's taken big losses and how hard he's taken them and how much he cares and how much he wants to win. I've always thought of him as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I like it. I think it's just him kind of growing up and becoming more of a leader on this team.
There we go. What's up, Damien? Yeah, same here. I was very like happy that he took a responsibility for his actions and everything like that. We all knew that he had a bad year last year, especially after the year before the year that he had to get his contract. But he said he's going to work his ass off this year. He even said that he wasn't at what he wanted to be too during the season as well. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see for sure. And then you guys excited for Brandon Ayuk? He about to take off. How are you feeling, fellas, about BA?
I mean, this is a contract year for him, technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he could easily take off. It really just depends on who's throwing the ball and if the ball's going to him. He's a true number one, but we have yet to really treat him as a true number one, in
Yeah.
my opinion. I feel like, um, I feel like for sure, as long as he gets treated like a true number one and we can really get him the ball, that he's going to take off. I mean, the guy is he's becoming one of the top three best route runners in the league. He's such a good route runner. Oh my god, just he's always open because of his ability to run routes. I'm telling you, I feel like he's always open. Like he's that receiver where the quarterback, like especially Lance, still being so raw, he should be able to like know that Ayuk's going to be where he needs him to be, and going to make a lot of plays for him.
I swear to God, dude. All right, Betho, stop screwing around and let me know what your thoughts on BA.
Sorry. Um, he's ready, bro. He's ready to take it to another level. I've been hearing that all he's doing is toying with the all he's doing is toying with um he's toying with how do you do that? Anyway, he's toying with a bunch of cornerbacks and he's making fun of the cornerbacks.
He's so distracted, bro.
You threw me off, bro.
What did you do?
You better take it off, bro.
What did you do?
He blocked me from the comments. But anyway, I think BA is going to have a great year. I can't wait to see what he does. He had 1,000-yard last year. I think he's going to have that again. This is a contract year for him. He's, the contract's coming on the corner. He wants to get his money, so I expect him to have a great year. I'm telling you, Debo and BA is going to have great years, man. So that's good for us. That means we're putting points on the board, and who better to throw him the ball is Brock Purdy.
All right, so speaking of, let's just reiterate what we said earlier in the show for Reggie's comment right here. Christian, go ahead and.
At this point, yeah. Do I like Purdy? Yeah, but if we're gonna win, I don't care. If whoever is in there and we're winning, I just want to win.
And then,
so Brock needs time. He needs to get better. We need to not rush him. So let's see what Lance can do. Let's see if if he's confident, if he's throwing the ball better, his mechanics are looking better. So let's see what he's got. If he's winning games, and he's winning games, that's all that matters. I want to win a fucking Super Bowl, so I don't give two shits which quarterback wins that Super Bowl. Just win a damn Super Bowl, and I don't really get it. So I'm done. I'm kind of done arguing about who should be the quarterback. I just want to win a damn Super Bowl.
Beto, go ahead and reiterate what you were saying. God, I can't.
Beto.
I'm with Christian, bro. I a lot of people. There's a lot of Trey Lance fans out there. I love Trey Lance. I got his jersey. I wanted him to be a Niner. This is before what I seen the performance of Brock Purdy and what Brock Purdy is able to do. So I'm fired up. Whoever's the quarterback, Sam Darnold, Brandon Allen, my grandmother from the dead can come in and quarterback. It doesn't matter. I just want to win a Super Bowl. That's all that matters. If we can put a 2-2 on Brandon and have him go out there like what was the name of the movie with that actor? Ace Ventura, when he puts on a 2-2 and he's hiking the ball. We can see Brandon with the 2-2. That's all that matters, right?
Ray Finkel.
Yeah. It's all about winning the Super Bowl at the end of the day.
Yes.
For the Niner fans. We haven't had one in such a long time, 29 years to be exact. We need one. We've been to 2 Super Bowls, couple of championship games, but it's not enough. It's about to get a ring. So if it's Trey Lance, more power to him. That's great for us in the long run. If it's Brock Purdy, if it's Sam Donald, I don't care. I just want to win. I know we have our favorites and we support our players, but at the end of the day, I have the shield on my hand, not the player's name. So it's all about the name in the front of the jersey, not the back.
So let me ask you this, actually, though, Beto. You've seen all, you've seen it all. You've seen the Super Bowls, everything, all the greatness that the Niners were. I know you like Purdy, you or believe in Purdy. From what we saw, did you see anything that reminds you of Young or Montana? Because obviously we haven't won a Super Bowl since those two. So that's what I mean. Does anything he did remind you of anything that they were when you watch them play?
Yeah, I'm not really going to compare them to those two legends, but to your point, to your question, this is the thing with Brock Purdy that inspired me to kind of really like him is, yes, he doesn't have the height, he doesn't have the arm, and that's a down. That can be a negative, but his decision making, Christian, the way he's decisive on the deep, and the way he reads the defense, the way he goes through his progressions, the way he escapes, the way he extends plays, he doesn't let the game get too big for him. He doesn't allow the defenders to get into his head. He goes through his progressions or he'll make plays like that one play that he made a touchdown to what's number 25, Elijah Mitchell. It wasn't meant for him. He improvised that play. It broke down. He ran, got away from the defender, and was able to throw it to Elijah Mitchell. And because that play broke down, Elijah was able to get open, and he was able to get 6 from it. I just like his decision making. Does Trey Lance have a bigger arm? Yes. Does he have a bigger ceiling? Yes. But that's what it is right now, a bigger ceiling. He hasn't showed. I know he hasn't played a lot of football, and if he can come in week 1 and do his thing, then hey, I'll change my tune. But I haven't seen it yet from Trey. I've seen what Brock can do. I know we can win with Brock because of his ability to handle that offense. He doesn't look like a rookie. He looks like a vet.
That's kind of where I was going with the question, though, where you said that, like, doesn't when you think about, if you just think about, like, say when he was coming into the league with the Niners, wouldn't you say that those intangibles that he has that you just described actually are similar to the kind of a quarterback that Montana was? Like, obviously Montana became the greatest, when he played.
But he wasn't that when
Hall
he
of
first
Famer.
started. You're right.
But I'm just saying, like, was he not similar with those intangibles? He was a
Actually,
good decision maker, not a strong arm, not like overly athletic, but good decision maker. Didn't turn the ball over a lot. Read the defenses quickly. So
that's an excellent point. I'm looking at Montana as the finished product. That's where
I'm talking about.
But no, I got you. I'm going there. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't trying to compare him. But now that coming out of Notre Dame as a 3rd round pick, you know what? I do see a lot of similarities between Joe and Brock, and not in the sense of managing the offense, taking control, not allowing it to get too big for him, and able to make the reads and go through his progression. So yes, I see a lot of Brock in when Montana first came in.
Plus, I feel like I do want to see if Brock does eventually come into play. Does it get to the point where Kyle obviously, like, lets Brock have opportunities to maybe call a play or audible, because I don't think we've had a quarterback that Kyle would trust to do that. And we'd have to have a quarterback that Kyle had full trust in for him to allow audibles.
Look at this. Look at the championship game against Green Bay in 2019. Garoppolo threw an interception, and what did Shanahan do? He ran the ball for the rest of the game. Hardly threw the ball. The game against Tampa Bay, where Brock Purdy threw an interception, and it was his fault, but because there was a penalty against Tampa Bay, the interception wasn't awarded to them, and they gave the ball back to the Niners, right? You would think that at that point, Kyle's going to call a run play. What did he do? He called a pass play to BA for a touchdown. That just shows how much confidence he has in this young kid, that even though he made a mistake, he's not going to do it again. He didn't have that with Jimmy. He did not have that with Jimmy. Jimmy would make a mistake like that. And now he's trying to figure out how to help Jimmy and run the ball.
Yep.
Not with Brock. Brock, he still let us sling it. And people have been saying that Brock is a dink and dunk. I watch a great video from
I don't think he's a dink and dunk.
No, what's his name? The Super Bowl, the Rams retired.
Oh, Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner explained it very well. He's actually a gunslinger. He just can't go really deep because he doesn't have that strength, but he's always looking down the field and trying to get it down the field. So he's not just dropping it, and let the players just run with it. So
and his
whoever came with the dink and dunk, I don't agree with it either.
Brandon and I were at his first start, and we watched him throw 2 nice deep balls for touchdowns, one to BA and one to McCaffrey. So I don't want to hear that. He wasn't dinking and dunking in that game.
He doesn't.
He's not a dink and dunk guy.
Great.
People say that on Twitter because they want to follow.
Well, because like Jimmy's a dink and dunk guy because Jimmy doesn't read the field well. He doesn't see the linebackers. He doesn't process the field
progression all the time.
And then he goes to the running back because he can't go past his first progression, and then it's either getting a sack or like get it out to the running back. That's not what Purdy did. Purdy's not a dink and dunk guy.
Purdy reads the field very well too. On top of that,
I think people are saying that because obviously they're pro Lance, but we have to stop being pro either of them. We just have to be pro win a fucking football game.
We have 2 good quarterbacks.
Yeah, and you never know.
We know we have
Lance
one, possibly 2.
Lance might be good, and
I think Lance is going to be good.
Who knows? What if Lance fucking comes out and is like fucking amazing? Then what do we do?
And then I feel like too, if he didn't get injured week 2, I think as time progressed, I think we would have seen a very good Trey Lance.
But this is the thing with that, though. We think. I can sit here and think. I think I'm going to lose 25 pounds once the show is over.
Why?
It doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Why is it that he has to lose the job to an injury? He didn't do anything wrong.
Remember Alex Smith? He lost
Yeah.
he lost
Look
a
how-
to an injury.
look
And
how
we
long
would've-
that lasted for us.
And
we
you
would've-
wait with it. And
we
you
would
were
have
not
won
okay
that
with
Super
that?
Bowl.
No,
We would have won the Super Bowl with Alex Smith.
Yeah, exactly. We would have won. with Alex
100%.
Smith.
Because he wouldn't
I
have
don't
turned the
think we
fucking
would
ball
have
over.
gotten there with Alex Smith.
I think.
I
Well,
think we would have.
you
That
might be
year,
right.
Alex
You might be
Smith was
right. No,
killing
see,
it.
you might be right. That would have been like a.
No,
We may
maybe,
have not gotten there, but Alex Smith would have beat the Ravens. I think.
I think
But
so
the thing
too.
is, if you don't get there, you're not playing the Ravens
Exactly.
in the first place.
It's a weird give and take just
But
because.
here's my thing though. With Alex Smith,
What's up,
because
Pterodome?
What's up,
everybody.
Pterodome?
What's up, Pterodome? Everybody figured out the run game that we were using with Kaepernick. That's why a lot of the shit did not work in the playoffs, especially the Super Bowl. We were getting decimated against the Ravens, dude. Because they
Yeah, but
figured out Kaepernick.
the thing about Kaepernick, though, he focuses his eyes on the receiver. That's one thing I like about Brock. The corners knew where Kaepernick was going with the ball. They knew, so they would step in and intercept. The thing with Brock looks to the left, like he could be looking at George Kittle, but at the corner of the eye, he's looking at BA, and so he leads the corner towards
No, I agree.
Kittle, and then he throws the ball to BA, and
I agree.
and he catches the defender off guard.
See,
You don't see that from Trey or
We
Kaepernick.
haven't.
but
We
what's
haven't
all this
yet.
like? All this talk about that cover one robber is how to beat Purdy. Like, is that just like a rookie thing? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it is a rookie thing.
because everybody's saying like, oh well, Dallas did it, and then, but like Dallas had a really really good defense, and that was a close game. So
Now,
I don't know.
does
They're knocking
does-
Purdy for that game, which I wouldn't because
Does Purdy
he-
does he make his mistake? Does he run to his right a lot when he shouldn't?
Yeah.
Or to his left, I should say. And he shouldn't. That's a bad habit. But he's a 7th round pick, bro. He's a pick in the last pick of the 7th round. He still has to go through a lot of growing pains and become every quarterback does. But tell me, what was the last time you seen a 7th round pick to come in with that type of poise, with that type of command of an offense? I mean, he took over Miami and did not lose a beat. You couldn't even tell that Jimmy had gotten hurt.
well,
if,
it's just
if you don't know his number, and if my wife would have watched that game and she didn't know Jimmy to Brock, she would have thought it was Jimmy playing.
so like when I think about people that they get on him about Dallas's defense, I don't think it's fair because Dallas's defense is really good, and Purdy still made the plays for us to win that game when we needed plays made at the end of the game. He made those plays.
Who won that game, Christian, by the way?
The Niners, exactly.
Okay,
And
so-
that's what matters.
So whether we win by 30 points or 1 point, who won the game? Who went on?
Exactly, we did. That's what I'm saying though. Like people are knocking Purdy for his performance against them. I'm like, we
That's
still
because
won.
they hated him and
And
they're
the
trying to find a
the
loophole
difference-
to throw at him.
The difference between him and like Garoppolo could play that same game, and then when we need Garoppolo to make a big play to win that game, none of us would have felt good about him making that play.
Nope.
But fucking Brock Purdy in the fourth quarter of that game made multiple plays to make the difference in that game to help us win that game. So
Especially that game against Seattle in the playoffs, bro. Second half, they were leading by a lead. If he wanted to start dinking and dunking, he could have, right? But he kept pursuing down the field. He kept getting the ball down the field, and we put up points against Seattle. Brock is going to make mistakes. Our defensive coordinators are going to figure out Brock. Absolutely, that's their job. But can Brock make adjustments and learn? Okay, the thing is, you can't teach a quarterback to be decisive on the field. You can't teach a quarterback to read the field well and be a quick processor of what's happening and make the right decision. Those things you can't really teach a quarterback. You can teach a quarterback kind of not to run to the left, kind of work with him and that. But certain intangibles that Brock offers, you can't teach. And this is my if I was Frankenstein, I would have put Brock Purdy's ability in Trey Lance's body. And some people say that might even be Trey Lance. And if it is, I'm not going to sit there and be upset. If Trey Lance comes in week 1 and tears it up and becomes that quarterback, I'm not stuck on, well, I wanted Brock, so I'm not going to root for. No, I'm going to be, guess what? I'm going to be like, let's go, Trey. But I just love what I saw in Brock. I haven't seen it in Trey yet. Until then, I'm going to support Brock. That's just it for me.
I mean,
I'm fine with either quarterback, like I've been saying,
mhm.
but I do also want to see Trey Lance perform.
I mean, I definitely want to see it. Like, it's kind of an exciting feeling. Like, we
Yeah.
don't know what we're gonna get, so maybe it could be good.
So let me ask you
And it's
something.
okay if we start slow because we've always
No, it's
finished
not
strong.
okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay that we start slow, bro.
But
I'm sorry. I
we
gotta read.
started slow the past 2-3 years, and we've been fine.
Why did we go to Philly last year instead of playing at home for the NFC Championship?
Oh, that's true. You're right, Beto. You're right. Good point.
Yeah, I get that. I get
No,
that.
Beto makes more.
I
That
get
makes
Come
sense.
on.
He got us there.
But
I'm just saying
But
we got to start
we-
fast. The starting
wait,
slow,
let
it
me-
helped
let
us.
me-
I
let
mean,
me
we
say-
were able to work it out, but we got to start fast. And if Brock gives you that
totally get it. I
opportunity,
totally
I'm
get
not
it.
going to sit there and wait, Trey. I'm not going to see what Trey can do and lose 2 or 3 games. I want to start winning right off the
Trey's
bat.
Trey's
you
gonna
have
have to
to-
prove. Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead, Brandon.
But you have to realize too, Beto, Brock Purdy is coming off an injury. It's not like he had a regular offseason. We don't know how that arm's going to be.
We don't even know if he's gonna come back and be the same guy with that
Exactly.
elbow.
That is true. That is true. But he
So,
also
we're-
he also
either way, we're
didn't
kinda in
play.
a toss-up.
He didn't play in September. He came in December and just tore it up.
That's true. So we don't know.
Yeah, we
Right.
don't know.
We don't know, but
That's
we
the
also don't
thing.
know when
We
now
just
that
don't
teams have
know.
some more film
I
on
don't know
Brock.
if he'll be ready, but I know what he's capable of.
We just
I
we
that's what
don't.
I'm going
I
based.
don't know how that arm is going to be after that surgery. That's all I'm
But
saying.
we also don't know if teams get with some film on Brock, things will look different.
Yes,
I
exactly.
think he's a
Things can be
playmaker,
different.
so I think things might look different.
But
But
that's
he's
the
a
same
play.
thing with Trey, right?
That's true. But I think for Trey, I think what he's going to have to improve quickly that he can put up a lot of points in this offense because Kyle has an offense that with the right quarterback
Oh, yeah,
can
for sure.
obviously put up a lot of points because that's what Brock Purdy did. He was putting up 30, 40 points a
You
game.
saw how much
Kittle's not going to
Because-
admit this, Christian and Brandon, but Kittle's his touchdown ratio went up when Brock took over.
Yeah.
Easily. It wasn't going anywhere with Jimmy Garoppolo.
No,
But that's because Brock sees the field well, so he sees the
Yeah,
tight ends.
exactly.
when they
Does
come
Trey
open.
do that, or does Trey going to get it? Is Trey going to look at the field? Something breaks down. He's going to take off running.
I just
Brock's
worry.
not going to do that.
My biggest worry about Trey is the tunnel vision.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. What?
And this is not me hating on Trey.
No.
by
No,
any
I
means.
get that. I
This is
totally
me
get
just
that. I
wanting
totally
my
get
team
that.
to win.
Mhm.
Yeah. What my issue is people say that but I mean, then again, fans don't know what the hell they're talking about also. But Trey Lance only had a game and a half last season, and one of them was a straight monsoon motherfucking.
That didn't even
Correct.
count. That didn't even count.
That wasn't fair.
He still played
And-
better than even though they what's the name won. He still played better than
Justin Fields.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then week 2 against Seattle, I thought he started off pretty well before he got hurt. And then Kyle wanted to do run packages with him, which didn't make sense at all, but he did, and that's how he got hurt. But with CMC back there now, we don't have to worry about Trey Lance running the ball.
That's what I'm hoping because that's the
If
difference.
Trey is the starter this season, I don't think we'll have to worry about that anymore.
That's what I'm worried about because for me, if Kyle tries to use him the same way we used him in the first 2 games, I think Trey's fucked. I think he's screwed. I don't think he has a chance. I think the only way he has a chance is if Kyle lets him be a pocket passer, lets him
And maybe he couldn't
extend
pass that
plays.
well with his finger. Maybe
his
that's why.
feet,
yeah.
That's why Kyle was running him more than he
It could
wanted
be.
to
True.
because he
could
couldn't
be.
really throw the ball.
Mhm.
Because I don't think Trey's he's not a running quarterback. He's not Cam Newton. Okay, he's
No,
Ben.
exactly.
He's Ben.
not even
He's
a
Ben
Josh Allen.
Roethlisberger. No, he's Ben Roethlisberger, guys.
Yeah, that's a
He's-
guy.
His best comparison is his ceiling. His ceiling is
Well,
Ben Roethlisberger.
Remember the
he's
quarterback
big
for
and
the
powerful.
Titans, the one that passed away.
Oh yeah,
McNabb-
dude, Steve
not
McNair.
McNabb.
That's Steve McNair.
Yes, he reminds
That's
me
a
a lot
good
of Steve
comparison
McNair.
too. Good in the pocket, powerful arm, just absolute
Well,
rip it. And it's
And
hard
can
to
escape with his legs if we need
hard
to.
to take down. Hard to take down.
I don't
Can escape with his legs, but is not going to be running all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he's Big Ben. I think he's because he could.
Well, he hasn't raped anybody, so you're right.
He he can escape the
dead.
pocket. He can escape the pocket when need to, like Patrick Mahomes does.
So, but he's different than Patrick Mahomes.
No,
He's
I get
completely
that. I'm
different.
I'm not comparing him to Patrick Mahomes, but I'm
No, I
saying
know you're
that
not.
he could escape the pocket when needed.
But I think a
That's
lot of
what
Trey's.
we-
If
that's
we're
what
going to
I'm
see
saying.
Trey put up a lot of points and play well, I think a lot of his game is going to be Ben Roethlisberger. I think it's a lot of be running around and not trying to run for yards, but running around behind the line of scrimmage and finding somebody open on a broken play. I think
Yeah.
if Trey's going to be good in this league, that's how he's going to have to play it. He's going to have to be able to throw accurate passes, inside in the pocket, but he's going to have to be able to extend plays with his legs and use his arm to extend plays, not his legs. Like his legs here and there, but his legs have to extend the play where he can use his arm and then to make a big play like Ben Roethlisberger did. The problem is, I don't know if Trey will ever get to the accuracy that Ben was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now remember,
I
accuracy
think-
can be worked on. If Josh Allen, when he came out of Wyoming,
that's true. That's true.
he was terrible. They wanted to get rid of him his first year with the Bills. They did not believe in him.
Yeah.
And he started to work on his accuracy and it started going up.
Mhm.
Now, can that happen to Trey? Yes, with the right coach and the right, off seasons, absolutely.
Mhm.
Again, if Trey can come in, but let me ask you guys with a sincere answer: if Brock Purdy is cleared week 1, he's healthy, he hasn't regressed at all, he's ready to go. Would you really want to take a chance with Trey, see how he does, and still keep Brock on the bench,
Hi, Laura.
or are you going to go with Brock? What's
See,
up, Laura?
For me, you probably go with Brock. If you're going to go just football sense, you go with Brock. Kyle's going to go with Brock. A lot of people are going to, not want to go with Brock because of personal feelings. A lot of people are
They're
going to
get
say,
in their
well,
feelings.
okay, and here's what I say so the biggest thing that's going to come up, we gave up all those draft picks to draft Lance, and then we're going
Yes.
to give up on him. But the Niners have built this team so well that we haven't needed an influx of rookies to come in,
Mhm.
and not having those last 2 years of first round picks. Guess what? We don't have to do pay a bunch of money to those picks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So all that money can go to CMC.
That actually
money,
helps us in a
that
way.
money goes to Kittle. That
Yeah,
money
it
goes to Bosa. That honestly, guys, if we're able to bring back Brandon Ayuk, it's going to be because we didn't have those 2 first round picks the 2 years before. So like it's a blunder for the team that Lance may not have worked out, but we got bailed out because we got a quarterback that can
They
play.
got lucky with
that's
Brock.
that's worth nothing because he was a 7th round pick, so he's
If
costing us
If
nothing
Brock
right
was
now.
not playing the way he played, they would have been sinking
Oh, yeah.
with Trey. But the
Exactly.
fact, so let me ask you guys: you guys have not experienced a Super Bowl, neither one of you, right?
Not a win. I was.
Not a win.
Not a win.
I'm 29
I should
years
say
old,
a
Bill.
win.
I'm
So let me
29
ask you
years
something.
old, Bill. They won 29 years
That's
ago.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
If we win, let's say we win 2023 with Brock, and we win the Super Bowl, and you get to experience that. You
Yeah.
as a fan, do you really give a shit about those 3 number ones we gave up for
Fuck no, but,
Trey?
But if we win a Super Bowl, I'm good for the next 10 years. I don't give a shit what happens. I'll
Exactly.
ride that.
You
I'll
think
ride
the
that
Rams-
high
you think
for the
Ram-
next.
You think
Can I
Rams
be
fans are
honest?
mad? You think
Can I be honest with you
they're
guys,
mad
though?
because their teams is breaking down? No, they got a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
They
Can
can,
I
they
be
can
honest
live with
with
that.
you?
Huh.
Can I be
Go,
honest with you guys?
Sure.
So, like I said before, I'm totally fine with Brock Purdy. And honestly, last season, the way we were going with Brock, we could have won the Super Bowl last year.
I think we
Yes.
could. I think we would have won the Super. I know a lot of people think that we wouldn't have, but I think we would have won that game. Like
And we definitely would have
everybody
beaten
says
them.
because we couldn't block, but dude. Brock was about to throw a fucking touchdown pass before his arm got ripped off.
Yeah, dude.
Like Ayuk was
DA
fucking.
was open.
That was a
DA
touchdown.
was
That's a
open.
fucking touchdown.
You want to know what's funny about that play? Croft, was it Croft the one that let him go by? I forgot who the
Croft, yeah.
People are like, why is he putting Croft on? Croft has been doing that all season since Brock took over. He's done it a few times.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was his first time. It's
Hey,
just the
Riddick
guy's a
didn't play the
monster.
run. Riddick didn't
So
play the run.
here's
No,
my
he did.
question.
He did not bite on the run,
No.
and he knew it was pass, and he
Mhm.
went, and that's
Here's
what
my
got
question.
Brock.
Here's my question, though. Do you guys blame Brock in a way because he waited too long on that play?
No. That
No,
play
'cause
had to
he was
develop.
waiting for BA to develop his route.
Because if you watch, when you watch,
He was
like
already
BA,
open by the
because
time
BA took a long developing route. That play was written up as a touchdown by Shanahan,
Yes.
and it was a long developing route. But it was because it was play action. It was a long developing route, and it was designed as a touchdown, and that's exactly what it was going to be. Brock was going to hit fucking Ayuk in stride. Ayuk was going to turn up the field and be gone for a touchdown. It's exactly
If
what was going to
Riddick would have
happen.
hesitated a little bit, thinking it was a run, it would have bought that time.
And
But he didn't.
Everybody can say that we could have still lost with Brock because we couldn't block this, and that would have been a defensive battle because if you remember, we were our defense was putting it to the Eagles' offense. hardcore. We were all worried about their passing game and shit. Now, dude, we were putting it to their offense. So it could have been a close game, but I think our offense would have made the plays to win that game. I really do. Because a lot of people said that even with Brock, we still would have lost, and I don't. I think that's horseshit because I do actually think that our defense.
I don't think we would have lost that game because our defense.
They were so good.
14 points most of the game.
Dude, right? They were playing lights out. I think we were going to win the Super Bowl.
We were going to win. Yeah, I think we would have won that game. Because our defense was freaking destroying them. Like Jalen Hurts didn't look good at all, to be honest with you.
No, well, neither did their good receivers.
Exactly.
They got a touchdown off a bullshit play that shouldn't have never happened.
Okay.
And
they say, why did we lose by so many points? Can you imagine as a player, you're going into the NFC Championship game, that game close to the Super Bowl, your quarterback gets hurt, the guy that gives you the best opportunity to win, that just inflates a defense. The defense is like, it's like a wound, a shot they took. They were not the same defense after that.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be.
Yeah.
But I bet you if Brock would have been playing, that defense would have played different. And they still played well, but it's hard. It's hard when you're like 1 and 2 and 3, you're out. 1, 2, 3, you're back in. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out with your offense.
Yeah.
And the defense is always in. That's hard.
Yep.
What's up, 49 media?
Defense gets tired out.
Bonjour.
But not with Hargrave, Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead had his better year in 2019 when DeForest Buckner was playing. Remember,
Armstead's going to have a big year again.
And you can save the receipt. I've been telling anybody that wants to hear me, Jackson is going to break out. I've been watching tape, the games that he played with the Niners last year, and just watching his technique and his moves. He was always near the quarterback. He just kind of deflated towards the end because he wasn't used to the whole from college. Plus, he was going through everything he went through before he got drafted by us. But he has a whole offseason. He's bigger. He's still fast. He hasn't lost any. This kid is going to be special. And if he comes out the way I want him to, this freaking front four is going to be amazing.
Are we talking?
Yeah, but Steve Wilkes loves to what? Blitz.
Are we talking Jackson?
Yeah, Drake Jackson.
Oh, dude, Jackson's going to have a killer season this year.
They're saying he's going to go off this season.
Guys, you got to remember he was underdeveloped at USC.
Yes.
And we have probably the best defensive line coach in the league. And with a full offseason with him, guys, he's going to freaking be a monster this year. And he freaking knocks down a lot of balls, tip balls.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going to be an absolute monster.
And we don't need to you don't have to be a double digit sack guy.
No.
If he gets 6 or 7, I'm good.
If he gets 6 and 7, but 10 balls or 12 balls batted down, dude, that's
if he gets
just as good.
10 and if he has like 15 to 20, 25 pressures, I'll take the pressures. I'll take pressures over sacks.
Yeah. What if he has 25 pressures and Bosa has 20, 22, 23 sacks, breaks the record, whatever.
And then you also have Hargrave inside, who he led the NFL in pressures, I believe, with 66 and 11 sacks last year.
From the inside, 49.
Yeah, from the inside. And then the thing with Drake Jackson is I agree with you guys because I also think, honestly, Drake Jackson doesn't even need to get that many sacks. If he's bringing the pressure and he continues to bat down the balls last year, if he, I think, played last year, he probably would have had 6 sacks because I think he had 3 sacks. Before that, so
he had 3 sacks and he didn't play much.
So I could see him getting 5 to 6.
And we can run a lot more stunts when he's playing. Like you guys notice, dude, when we were running stunts and he was coming from the outside into the inside. My God, dude, I love when we were running those stunts because every time there would be that little opening, his burst of speed, his acceleration was nasty.
And don't forget about Kalia Davis as a rotational player. And you know what? People may hate Javon Kinlaw all they want because of his knee, whatever. He's the healthy that he's been all offseason. He's never been as healthy as he is now since he's been here. He's not going to be one you have to depend on every down. He's going to be a rotational guy. So if you bring him in for a play or two and just use his being rested, I'm telling you, between him and Kalia Davis and the guys in the middle are going to push the pocket. And then you have those edge rushers with the speed of Jackson and Bosa. And then you're going to have Isaiah Oliver,
In the slot, yeah.
Blitzing all the time from that corner spot. Because Steve
Yeah.
Wilkes loves to blitz. He's going to call timing blitz. Remember that game against the Green Bay Packers in 2019 where Brett Favre was expecting just the front four to come in and they kind of surprised him with a blitz? I forgot. I think it was Mosley or it was I forgot who blitzed, but it surprised him so much that he
I think it might have been K1 Williams.
Oh yeah, K1 Williams. That's right. It was, and he fumbled the ball and Bosa recovered.
Yeah.
Those are the type of plays that they don't look for the blitz because the front four is still able to bring the pressure. That when you throw a blitz in, it throws a quarterback or the offensive lineman. Like, who are you going to cover?
Mhm.
And you have an extra man in there rushing.
It's going to be interesting because I think Wilkes is going to run more of a man coverage this year.
Yes, he is.
And you guys, I don't think anybody's paying attention to the fact how much this is going to help the front four and Bosa. It's going to help Bosa. He's going to be able
have to hold the ball more.
He's going to have to. He's going to have to have more time to get to the quarterback, and I think he's going to get more sacks. He could break the record this year. This is like if he doesn't get a contract this before the season starts, and he's playing for that contract, he's going to break the sack record.
Bosa's getting there, bro.
You think he'll get it before the season?
Yeah, he is.
What I want to say also about the secondary is, I mean, just how much the players have been raving. Also, Steve Wilkes. I don't know if you guys saw it today.
Yeah, Wilkes is awesome, dude.
They were raving about him.
They already look nice.
Like Diameter Lenore. Hey, I'm glad we actually heard about Ambry Thomas for once. Like, usually we don't want to hear about players because that probably
watch me be 100% right,
but
boys.
you haven't even heard anything out of it. And I'm not gonna say he's gonna change a lot too, because look what he has. Then he just ends up disappearing. So we'll stop. I'm not gonna take too much away from that though.
Media, like I've been saying, dude, freaking Thomas is a man coverage guy.
Yeah,
we might get to see him this year in Wilkes.
I mean, if we're running,
he's a fit. He's a fit. He could be a fit because he's a good man coverage guy. Like he shut down CeeDee Lamb all by himself. You guys keep forgetting that he was on an island with CeeDee Lamb and he shut him down when he was running man coverage. So I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of him possibly coming out this year, and I'm looking. I want to say too, when it comes to the DBs, I'm looking for a lot of interceptions by Hufanga because I have a feeling Wilkes is going to use him as just a fucking his like Swiss Army knife in that defensive backfield. He's just going to be everywhere this year.
You guys want to hear what Steve Wilkes has to say about Nick Bosa real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me know if you can hear it, okay?
It's very quiet.
Of course, freaking lagging and shit.
Beto.
That's good, Beto. I have people that walk behind me, so that's why I was like, what?
That's why I did it. Oh my goodness.
That was good.
I figured I did it on the side because
you had me cracking up, bro, the other day when you were on Deon's show, like in the chat, bro.
Oh yeah.
Forget it. I can't get it.
Just tell us what he said, Brandon.
Yeah.
Basically, he just says he loves coaching guys like Nick Bosa because he's committed to being one of the best.
Oh yeah, that's all Nick cares about.
Yeah.
Dude, it's insane because he's always just jacked, especially last year when Nick Bosa came back. That's why they just let him be, in Florida, because obviously he's doing something.
My God, Deon.
Deon,
Big D. What's up, Big D?
You went to go
this fucking guy. He's
always eating.
Bro.
Hey,
get the fuck
Deon,
out.
you have me nervous, bro.
What you doing, bro? How you fucking doing,
muted.
my son?
You're
muted.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
Can't hear.
Deon, you're muted.
Yeah, put it in the chat. I don't.
The French fries ate your microphone.
Yeah, he's trying to use his French fries as his headphone.
Yeah. The microphone couldn't handle his hype.
I'm sure he said something interesting there too.
Hello.
There,
Yeah,
it is.
you're
There
in
he
now.
is.
All
There
right.
you are,
What
bro.
are you saying?
My bad. What I was saying was, media, don't be getting on me about eating, because me being here a little bit later allowed you to be on the show because you was just eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least I'm not eating on. At least I'm not eating on stream, and I
Tell him,
gotta
tell
hear
him.
the crunch, bro. I gotta hear the crunch.
Yeah, Milk Dud.
Right. Look, I don't do the milk dud thing, man. You know, media gonna get all mad at us and shit.
No, I don't mind if you like sprinkle it like twice an episode. It's just if you like constantly.
Hey.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
everybody. So that's the key. Twice an episode.
hey, Deon.
Yo,
How the fuck you doing, bro?
man, you know I'm doing really fucking amazing over here.
Brandon's gonna now bring this
Walking in and out.
Sicilian.
I got this walking in and out. I'm here at home. You know, my wife bought me some food. It's fucking fantastic. I love it.
That was good. That was really good.
Get the F out of here.
That's what I like to fucking hear, okay?
We got Daddy Gambino and Big
No,
D.
no, so Brandon, that's why when you ask us a question, you have to talk like that too.
Oh, shit.
You gotta be like, what do you think about Rick Jackson? You know?
Hey, fucking calm down, okay? I'm trying to
Bro, look.
talk shit.
You got to talk
Let
about
me-
like
let
Trey
me-
Lance like that.
Let me come in. Let me say this really quick. And this is strictly for you, Beto.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna explain myself, sir. So, no, you had to do all that. God damn it, Beto! Shit. You started the fucking shit, man.
You got me nervous, bro. I even
No,
told
no,
Chris-
no, no. It's not.
I told Brandon, is he not coming in because I'm in here because Monday little heated chat.
No, and that's what I was trying to explain to you. That's not a heat exchange. But the fuck, man, we brothers. I ain't worried about that bullshit, please, man.
That did
Come on,
worry
man.
me a little bit.
Nah, man, we all good, Beto. I ain't never gonna come at you like that, man. You're a good dude. All that. So, to make a long story short for everybody, I put in the chat, Kyle Shanahan does not care for black quarterbacks. So I'll give you my reasons why. It's very simple. First year, we didn't have a quarterback. We basically had to overhaul the fucking roster when he walked in the door, did we not?
Yep.
We had a real shitty roster. Who was the quarterback here? Colin
Hoyer.
Kaepernick.
Oh,
What
before.
did he tell Colin? It's going to be an open competition. But if you don't want to be here, you can go. So what did Colin say? Yeah, I want to go. So he left. The next thing is the draft rolls around, and we've got to suffer for 9 fucking games with Brian Hoyer
Oh, shit.
when Kyle could have looked at 2 black quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. Didn't even study them because he was dick riding who? Kirk Cousins, who in turn he got to literally replace the guy that his owner in Washington wanted.
To be fair,
They drafted RG3 because Dan Snyder wanted him. They didn't draft. The Shanahans did not want RG3. We all know and understand that. But what's weird is they turned around right back in the next it wasn't the 5th round. I think Kirk Cousins was the 5th round pick, wasn't he? 5th round and drafted who they wanted. So then fast forward, RG3's career is shot. He's gone. Now he's just commentating. Ain't nobody picking him up. It's nothing.
4th round pick.
Yeah. So come full circle. Now we get here with Trey Lance. Trey Lance can't get a shot. You draft him, and your first idea is, I'm not going to play the kid. I'm going to sit him. I'm starting Jimmy.
That was stupid.
That's the first. Yeah, that
was so dumb.
But this is what I'm saying. No. So you look at it like that, you're like, damn. So you ain't even had no faith in the kid, but y'all was just talking him up. We all heard the same things. Hey, Lance is awesome. Hey, he's picking the playbook up. You know, this, that, all these things. And then what happens? You say, all right, we're going to start kind of rotating Jimmy and Lance. I want to see if I can get a feel for this kid. Nope, team shut that shit down, so you listen to them. So then you come around, Lance gets hurt in the second game because you're running them into the ground. We have Jimmy gets hurt. Brock Purdy comes in. He does what he does. So I was watching Jason Aponte on Real Talk Niner Talk earlier. He made a very good point. Kyle has tunnel vision. When he likes a guy, he likes a guy. That's it. Period. and he likes Brock Purdy. He will put a not fully healthy Brock Purdy on that field before he gives Trey Lance that open shot. Why? Because Kyle likes a finished product. When I said this before, I likened him to Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre had 1 million artists. Only a few of them hit. That's the reason why I said he doesn't like black quarterbacks. I would never say that Kyle is racist. He is not. He has fought the furthest thing from that.
It just sounds more Deon like
It sounded like when it comes out, everybody jumps on that.
I think Kyle has black in him. Yeah, black in him.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there telling people there's a preference at quarterback that he has. His preference is your two. And I've told people 1 million times. Kyle would be in heaven if Josh Allen was here right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect. This guy's got a cannon for an arm. He can run. He's smart when he runs. Along with the fact that the dude can read a defense. All of these things come in. Mm-hmm. So when I say that, that's what I mean. I never mean that he's racist. Screw that shit. I would never say that.
Dude, I got a question though.
He got 3 black players on this goddamn team.
One thing. I was just gonna say, Deon, it sounds more like you're just saying like Kyle is just kind of like an old head and kind of falls into the old school stigma that black quarterbacks. There is an old school stigma that black quarterbacks aren't as good. And I'm not saying I believe that. I'm just saying that's an old school stigma.
And Christian, you hit the nail on the head because that's exactly how he thinks.
This is what I believe. They drafted the white Lance, and when the black one arrived in camp, they didn't want to play him.
Ooh, that's cold. That's cold.
He's white. He's
right there.
It's an interesting take.
That's dope, right? I like that. That was a dope spin.
Dude, I got a question about something you said about Josh Allen. Though.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here, media. Go ahead.
This fucking guy. Get the fuck out of here.
What's going on?
Get the fuck out of here. So you were mentioning Josh Allen, right? You said you think that Kyle Shanahan would really like him. Do you think that 100%? Because I personally don't know, actually. I don't think Kyle Shanahan would have 100% liked it.
So the reason I state that is because you remember that press conference before we moved up to number 3.
Yeah.
Kyle was talking about the prototypical QB he would want for now. Because at the end of the day, no matter how many times, the media in the world, not you media, I'm talking about and those guys. Then no matter how much they try to put negative stereotypes on black quarterbacks and always talk about their athleticism before their intelligence, shit like that, Josh Allen is an anomaly. Yeah. He's a one of one. Mm-hmm. Name the last time you saw a white quarterback do what Josh Allen's doing. I'll wait. And when Kyle described the type of QB he wants, it's Josh Allen. It truthfully is.
Elway is the last white quarterback to do that.
Elway wasn't mobile.
Elway wasn't mobile, no.
He could run though.
Nah, he wasn't really mobile like that. Look, Elway got mobile. Elway got mobile when he needed to. Y'all remember that motherfucker got spun like a damn helicopter.
Yeah,
he was a fucking propeller in the air, but he was like, "I'm not letting this ring get away from me anymore. I gotta get it."
So then would it be Steve Young, maybe?
Okay. I get you that. Yeah.
But to be
fair, didn't have the size of Josh Allen, but yes, he did.
Josh Allen definitely not.
Bro, we are on this. You can't do this.
Come on. What's up, JV?
Hey, so
man, I'm in the building, my God.
I mean, the only difference, I guess, is Allen's not elusive.
Brandon can relate to that.
Allen's not elusive like Steve Young. So maybe it is completely different because Steve Young was super elusive. But Josh is going to run. Josh will run you over. Like Josh will run you over. Like he'll truck you.
Yeah.
And Steve was elusive. He was hard to catch.
Very.
So there's, I guess,
y'all can't keep media and church camera. Oh Lord!
What the fuck you doing, you motherfucker?
Get the fuck out of here!
All right, look. So What did I miss? Because y'all been
Is that
going.
what you tell your boyfriend every night?
All right.
Get the fuck
No.
out of here.
What did I and Deon miss? You mean?
We were
I need to
earlier
take
in the show,
myself
Deon,
out
we were
right
just
now.
talking about like just the whole quarterback thing and just how it is kind of getting old that like people are fighting over it, and it's like let's just win a damn Super Bowl and only care about that.
Look, I'm with it. Okay. Do I want Lance to get a chance? Yes, I do. I would love to see him on the field. I would love to see him out there playing, showing us what he's got, all of that. Do I truthfully believe that that's going to happen? No.
Well, here's what I think, Deon, with that is I think even if he plays, he's going to have a really short leash. Like he's going to have to average over 30 points a game. He's because like Purdy averaged what Terradome said 33.6.
I think about 30 points a game. Yeah,
33 points a game. So we're gonna have to average at least 30 with Lance for him to have any kind of chance. But like I was saying earlier,
This fucking guy.
Well, no, I get what you're saying.
What I want to see from Lance too, when he does play, is I don't really want to see him be a runner. I want to see him be a pocket passer.
Yeah.
But I want to see how well he extends plays, not just by like running for first downs, but how much he's able to use his legs to ad-lib and make big plays with his arm because he can extend a play with his legs. You know what I mean? Like I told, like we were saying, what I kind of say, I want to see like a Ben Roethlisberger style play from Lance. I know
like
that that's a lot to ask because Ben was really really accurate, which unless Lance can be accurate, maybe we won't see that. But that's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of hard to take down, running around where the D lineman can't really catch him, and then he makes a big play down the field because corners can only cover our guys for so long. I want to see a lot of those big plays that come from a broken play. And if Lance is going to have a chance in this offense, we're going to have to see a lot of that. That's what I
will say is I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I agree with this statement right here from Bashar. Shout out 49er Minded. If you're not subscribed to this channel, you're missing out on great content, people. I'm telling you right now, and Bashar is my dog because I'm telling you right now, man,
he's my perro.
Back for Lance. He wasn't playing. Beto was like, you in your feelings. He was like, well, maybe the fuck I am, goddammit. Like he was not. He went to bat for Lance. But what I will tell you is,
he lost half of his hair.
God damn it. I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying. Beto got me all fucked up. But what I'm saying is, so look, man, stop it, damn it.
Can't eat fries in front of a fat guy, bro. Come on.
This guy.
Beto's on a fucking roll right now.
So what?
I'm fat. I always roll.
The main thing is the playbook ain't the same. The playbook is not the same at all. Like when you look at what Jimmy and Brock were doing, that was not what Lance was given. Everybody knows and understands that.
100%. Yeah.
The other thing that you said was, that it's messed up that Purdy won't have that tight of a leash on him, whereas Lance does. And the only reason is because Kyle has seen enough from him to go ahead and say, yeah, this is the guy. But the other thing for me is what happens when Lance comes out and finally loses a fucking game? Is the fan base going to go insane? Because he's going to lose the game. We are not going to go undefeated and become the next fucking Miami Dolphins.
But
it's going to happen. Yeah. But when it happens, are we going to freak out? Or is the fan base going, oh my God, look at us. We need to be trained. No, they're not. They're going to
need to start 3-1, Deon. We need to start 5-2, 6-2, 7-3.
We have notoriously slow starts in
we have to start,
but
we have to start
for the sake of Lance, you're right.
If Lance comes out and wins the first 3 games, loses the 4th one, no big fucking deal.
Yeah.
We're 3-1 in the first 4 games of the season.
I honestly want him to get out there because for me, there's 2 reasons. 1, I want to see him. I want to know what he has to offer. And 2, give Purdy enough time, man.
That's what I want.
Give a viable thread. You don't have to
heal.
Dude. He doesn't have to be forced to be in the field right now.
No.
Yeah, that's the only time he shouldn't start. If he's not ready for week 1,
that's
you
what
don't
I'm
start
saying.
him.
And I also mentioned to Beto, that we don't know how Brock's gonna be. We don't know if he's gonna do the thing. We don't know
Yeah,
if he's
that
gonna be
hey,
different.
he could look different. It could be good. It could be bad.
Well, we haven't even mentioned
what you
how he's gonna come back mentally. Like injuries like that are hard to come back from mentally, let alone physically.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not even mentally.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the mental part.
You don't think the gun shyness, none of that?
The reason why I'm gonna tell you the reason why that young man's faith is too strong for that.
Yeah,
that's true.
He gets up there and he's almost as big of an evangelist as Tim Tebow was. His faith is too strong.
But a better quarterback.
The thing is, I think Kyle's got a problem on his hands because
yes, he does.
Brock Purdy talks about coming back from his injury. He's talking about taking his motherfucking time. Mm-hmm. He is not talking about rushing himself back.
No.
Like the way that he spoke, he basically was like, look, I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. I ain't about to run on that damn field head first and do nothing.
Yeah, he's thinking about the long term, which he should.
Yeah. Because you got to think about it, man. Like, to be honest with you, you know who else I'm going to compare Kyle to? Because at this point in his career, if he keeps doing what he's doing,
he's Andy Reid.
Exactly. You're going to be Andy Reid in Philly. Competitive. But
that's not a bad thing, though, because he has 2 Super Bowls now.
Yeah, but Andy Reid didn't have that in Philly.
No, of course not. He didn't have it until he had a quarterback.
But that's what I'm saying. Consistently competitive. But you never get the job done. Yeah. And that's not okay. I don't want to be competitive anymore. I'm tired of just getting to the NFC Championship game. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to go to the Super Bowl and win it. I don't care if it's Brock Purdy. I don't care if it's Trey Lance. I don't give a fuck. I just want another Super Bowl so we can talk some shit and we can shut these fucking Ram fans up and try to come into our chats and act like little bitches coming in there crying, trying to say stupid shit when they're not relevant at all. Nope. They had that one damn year, and now they have nothing.
Yeah.
And that's Jim. Who was it? Beto Jim Everett, the great, coming in with all that dumb fuck shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be dying. I'll be like, bro, what
he's worse than Rudy, man.
I was like, man, listen. And Rudy, I fuck with Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Rudy's actually a pretty cool dude, but he's just as delusional as every other Rams fan.
Yes, he is.
That's not going to change. And it kills me how they come to the chat and be like, yo, we're doing this, we're doing that. Rams run the West and Rams run this. You didn't do nothing but, make a big failure out of yourself. There is nothing worse than your record in the regular season after a Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
No one has been worse than that. So
and
it's
they
like,
want to blame it on injuries, but every team gets injured.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit. We've been injured like motherfuckers since Kyle Shanahan been here.
We lost everybody and their mamas in 2020, right? Remember that game against the Cardinals?
The most money on IR that year.
And we had a better record than the Rams.
The most cap on IR. That was horrible.
That's right. We did have a better record than the Rams.
And we had a better record than the Rams. So don't give me that excuse.
And Nick Mullins literally beat the Rams too.
You guys want to know what I think? The only
not really.
What I want to
let us know.
What I want to see from Lance, and I think the way he can win this job, we got to win. But with him winning, he's got to throw for 400 yards, 500 yards, because Purdy was putting up 30 points, but he's only throwing for 200, 250 yards. It's been a long time since we've had a quarterback that could put up big numbers.
300-yard game consistently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
who was the last quarterback to do that?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Jeff Garcia?
Jeff Garcia probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeff Garcia was throwing to Terrell Owens.
Yards.
And he was throwing to Terrell Owens too, though. But
yeah.
Those two have a great connection.
For me, honestly, all I really want is us to go out there, play 49 football, win, and for God's sakes, include George Kittle. You can't pay a tight end almost $17 million and have him out there blocking.
What
fuck is that?
When Brock took over, Kittle's
he randomly got his stats shot up. He started scoring touchdowns. He became a part of the offense again. And I'm like, you can't do that. I'm sorry.
That's just because Kittle finds the soft spot always, and freaking
you just gotta find
Purdy
him.
was smart enough to know that Kittle would be there.
You know what I like? That Kittle has been backing Lance. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because
he's a good leader.
So rare that he gets any love from his teammates, and I don't understand why. Jake Brindle last year with your little snarky comment. oh, he bought a soundboard, but Brock's bringing us wins. Really? You've been hiking the ball to this dude for several years. Y'all ain't even cool enough for you not to say some shit like that. That's a little messed up,
Yeah.
But I honestly want him to be able to do what he needs to do in his own time, and I really think that they should give Lance 8 games. Honestly,
Well,
if you give him 8 games, say he comes out of that first 4 3-1, you say, you know what, fuck it, we got to give him a couple more. Let's see what we got. You have a good problem because if Lance comes out and he's already winning, then it's easy. And if something were to happen, God forbid, let it go.
To be fair, other than the offensive line, this offense is good enough to beat anybody. Like there's no reason we shouldn't
I
average
think
30.
the line
35
is
points a
okay
game.
except for right tackle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like we should still be able to average 35 points a game. This offense.
Oh yeah, without yeah,
so stacked
Easy.
with talent.
without,
And like the two tight ends we added this year, the most talented ones we probably
2
added.
and
in a long time.
was it Williams?
That 2 and Braden Willis.
Yeah, those guys
Brandon
are
Willis is gonna
super
be
athletic.
freaking good.
Probably going to be
Dude, that guy's gonna be
some
a
actually
dog.
good tight ends we finally going to have. This team is so talented. The rookie receivers that we're bringing in, still we got Jennings is our third guy, but we got other guys. This
Hold
freaking offense
Hold on
will be
real quick,
so
Christian.
stacked.
Can you pull that up, Brandon? Ted's
Go ahead.
comment about what Kyle Brandt said. This motherfucker said he thinks the Rams make the playoffs. With what team?
They don't have
With
nothing.
what team? Stafford ain't gonna last 5 games. I'm telling you right now, the minute we're gonna fuck him
Bro,
up.
their offensive line's way worse though.
Their
The
offensive
word
line
they
is
lost.
how do you?
The
I don't
cover
think
corner.
They
They
have
lost
that
their best
notebook
pass
guy who
rusher.
just
We're
is
gonna
getting
sack him.
cooked.
We're
They
gonna
lost
sack
the
him
only
so bad.
linebacker they had, and
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner.
They lost the only DB they had in Jalen Ramsey.
Yep.
Yep.
All they have now,
And
is
then they got some
Aaron
random tight
Donald.
end from it.
And the only outside pass rusher they had was Floyd, and they lost his ass too.
Yeah.
So how
Donald
they
can't
making
do
the
it everything on
playoffs?
his
I really
own.
want to know.
Bro,
They
their
traded
offensive
everything.
line too is so like
The Rams were the
and,
kings
like,
of
they added
them
new
picks.
guys still.
Yeah, Kyle's an idiot, bro. This guy on Good Morning Football. I mean, to say the Rams, talk about crazy outtakes, man. To say the Rams are going to win, will make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I have heard others that said they're going to win the West. I'm like, Seattle's in competition. Seattle. If they say that about Seattle, I'm not going to argue. They have a good chance of winning the West.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm still not afraid of Geno
No,
Smith, boys.
but they have a chance. But not the Rams or the Cardinals. It's like, give me a break. That's just, you're muted, Deon. If you're,
Oh no, I wasn't talking to y'all.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I muted myself purposely.
I'm not really afraid
Oh
of
no, I'm sorry. I just
Oh, you're good.
any of our the other teams in our division. Like, yeah, everybody's like, oh yeah, the freaking Seattle's so good. I'm like, dude, they still got Geno Smith. Like, that was a fluke year. Chill out.
Well, for me, the only honest way to look at this,
John
is
V,
the
what's
only
up?
teams in that division that are relevant are us in Seattle.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What's Kyler Murray gonna do? Throw the Hollywood fucking
Well,
Brown?
He's
not
going to
playing
be
for-
out.
He's not playing
He's
for
out
the
half.
first 6
out.
months.
And he, right?
Or not 6 months, 3 months.
Yeah, he's okay. So what are they gonna do? Cardinals are gonna be irrelevant.
They just lost DeAndre Hopkins, the only guy that made their offense work.
Yep.
So the Cardinals
Like, you
are
saw
irrelevant.
what their offense was awful when
The Rams have done nothing. Like, come on, man.
They don't have a pass rusher.
Yeah,
He
they
retired.
JJ Watt.
Yeah. We all hate Pete Carroll. We all do.
His chewing ass.
Hey,
not gonna
I'm telling
mention
you
it.
right now, though. I literally am always the person that says this, and I will stick to this. I need fans to get off Sam Darnold's dick. Stop it. Just
Sam Darnold.
stop it.
I need people to stop
only
getting
thing-
off of Brandon Allen's
Only
too,
thing
bro.
people need to
Okay,
realize
yeah.
is
Thank you, media, for saying that. Because people, Brandon Allen, bless you.
thank you.
Brandon Allen is playing against nobodies.
What does Papa
He's
say?
the worst of the worst. It's the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
He's not throwing against fucking Fred and Dre and trying to worry about fucking Javon Hargrave coming at him and Eric Armstead and Nick Bosa and Dre. He's not. This motherfucker's in shorts
Big
throwing
Papa
to
said
nobody.
they're going to trade
Bro, and
Trey because
everybody
they have
today, real
Allen
quick,
now.
today Trey Lance threw a pick 6 to Kerry Hyder. Now all the fans are gonna be like, "Well, look, Trey Lance threw a pick."
It's practice.
It's
Yeah,
the
like, it
first
doesn't make a
beginning
difference.
part of
Jimmy
normal.
threw 5 interceptions.
See, it's the
In
first
one
beginning
bracket.
part of camp.
In 2019,
and the thing
he had
is,
a good
bro,
season.
you're going against your own defense. You obviously they're gonna know
But you take
your ins
chances
and
on
out.
practice that you normally
Yeah.
don't take in a regular game. They'll be elusive with the ball.
Dude,
They'll try to fit it in tight pockets.
Our
That's what they
our
wouldn't
fans are
do in the
ridiculous.
regular game.
They are.
When it comes to
Our fan
practice.
base
Practice
is-
is not something to
it's
fucking
horrible.
get all excited over. Like,
Yeah, no,
no.
and Christian, you're playing your own defense too,
Yeah,
so they
dude.
obviously know what.
Yeah,
you're
like, chill
gonna
out,
be.
like, it's
the
practice.
quarterback's obviously gonna.
like you know how many
Hey,
times there's
hey.
been players that have had a terrible practice and then played like their
Like-
best
Yeah,
game
play
of their career.
fantastic games. Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
like the old popular saying, Allen Iverson, we're talking about practice.
That's right.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
fucking-
I know that what I'm hearing, and you know what's funny? No, we all talked about how Danny Gray became irrelevant because there was no one to throw him the ball.
Mhm.
If Brock Purdy is your starter, Danny Gray is going to have another season of irrelevancy.
That's
'Cause
true.
Well,
he's
that's
not-
fair.
Yeah.
Bro, what did they say Lance did? Didn't they say Lance hit him on a 60 or 80-yard bomb or something like that?
I was at that game when they hit him in the preseason game.
Well, to
No,
be
but
fair, not that I'm talking him
He
up.
just like yesterday or something.
Did he?
Darnold
Yeah.
could do that.
I
Darnold
didn't
could do
see
that too.
that.
Not that I'm talking him up, but Darnold could throw the ball to Gray.
No, Donald's got a good arm. I'll give him that much. But
But
he's
the
Just like
only
the-
thing-
he just chooses cornerbacks over
Yeah,
receivers.
the only thing
Yeah.
that the Niners can do with Darnold is make him a decent backup quarterback, but that's all he is.
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't foresee him turning around. Like I think that people think that Kyle Shanahan is just going to make any quarterback great. It's the simplicity of what he's doing.
Mhm.
Now, the way he runs his offense is complicated, but when you look at the offense, he's running the same play just 30 different ways. He's not doing anything overly intricate. Debo said it himself. He was like, well, you can have one play, but we got 15 ways we can run that.
Mhm.
So it's the exact same shit, and you just turn around. So what? Okay, he says Trey threw a 25-yard pass to Danny Gray, and he took it to the house and said, that it.
Danny
can
Gray's
do
got
that.
some crazy speed, guys. It
That
just-
was
I'd like to
yesterday,
see him return some punts, maybe, but
Oh,
Yeah.
good news, fellas. Ja'Cory Pearson, they're bringing him back in for another workout.
who's that?
The midget.
Ja'Cory
The
Pearson.
XFL
Kylo
dude.
Murray's brother.
The XFL dude.
Oh.
The little guy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
You like him, Deon?
I'd rather them take on Ja'Cory Pearson and drop one of these nobodies we got. I really would.
Who
How-
would you drop?
I don't know who Daz Newsome is. Who the fuck is that?
He's a guy from North Carolina, I think.
Isn't he the one that's like six? The one
He
that they
came out of the draft.
Is he
But
the
like
one
there's
from
certain, but there's people
Eastern
on this
Carolina?
team that don't even like. If you look at what Pearson brings to the table with his skill set, because I've seen him. I have. That kid
He
is
left the
literally a
XFL,
baby
didn't he?
Debo. He is a baby Debo. He's short and stout. I think he's about 5'9", like 180, something like that.
No, he's 5'7".
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or
But I'm
5'8".
telling you,
He's
like,
too
look,
small.
That sounds like Antonio Brown. Like
I'm gonna tell you right now,
When I seen him on the
His
field, I
height-
thought he was one of somebody's kid.
his height does not matter. He goes out there and balls.
Well,
He
he
even
plays
right.
bigger than what is like.
Actually, he can take advantage of that height too.
Steve
Exactly.
Smith, dude, Steve Smith's that.
So
height,
I
guys.
agree with that.
If you think about it, all right, I'll give this.
How
this
tall is Steve Smith?
You're not going to make him do the jump
Steve
ball in
Smith's
the end
short,
zone.
but no, I
come on.
think Steve Smith was at least 6 feet.
No, yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
he was 5'11".
I met Steve Smith and got a picture with him. He's
Well,
pretty short.
okay, yeah, it's nice to have rarefied air up there, motherfucker.
Well, he went
Hey,
to my
but
alma
Steve,
mater.
I'd
dude.
rather take his attitude than his height anytime with Steve Smith.
Me and
Oh,
I
Steve,
love
yeah.
the way he played.
me and-
Hey,
me and-
Hey,
Steve Smith
that
went to
ice
my
up
alma mater.
son, he wasn't playing. Steve
I take
Smith
him
was
at
out there.
5'5" over 6'7" or
Mhm.
6'3" with that attitude, man. That guy had a lot of heart, man.
Very much so. And a lot of the times people play with heart like that because what happens? Oh, he said Steve Smith is 5'9".
Yeah.
See, yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
So he ain't that tall, but he 5'9", he played like he was about 6'3". That
He said he's
motherfucker.
5'9", but he
And he balled. But I think if you take Pearson
Yeah.
and you turn him into a weapon, oh yeah.
It was at the
Let me
Utes
see
game.
that.
It was at the Utes game. He's a Utah. That's his alma mater. He went to.
How
my
tall
alma
are
mater.
you?
He went to
6'2".
University of Utah.
Yes.
You're 6'2".
I didn't know he was a U.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
I
U,
didn't
dude.
know
He went
that
to,
either.
he went to
Yeah, he was
University of
a
Utah, bro.
Utah.
He's like
Hey.
one of the
Oh,
best.
okay. I
He's
didn't
got to
know
come
that.
out.
Christian's
a
a
Ute.
tall motherfucker. Okay.
I am. Tall as
Dion's
fuck.
gonna be so happy because, and he'll probably, you can stop talking trash about Arizona now because we might be going to the Big 12.
Dude. When me and the guys.
Y'all going where?
There's been rumors that we might be going to the Big 12.
To the Big 12? Ha, good. Goodbye and good riddance.
That's not gonna be
You're gonna
good
be
for
the
us.
Rams of the West.
In football, yeah. In basketball, we'll be fine.
Shit.
In basketball,
Hey, because outside of basketball, you motherfuckers ain't got shit.
But
I don't give a shit, bro.
When-
Baseball and basketball were good, so I don't.
when I
really
went
care.
to the Bay Area last year and I met with all the guys, they were all shitting their pants because they're like, "Fuck, dude, Christian's super fucking tall."
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like
Steve
pushing
Smith
6'3".
has been hating on Trey Lance. He really has. He's been hating on him a lot. It's a lot of people that have been hating on Lance. But I'm telling you, if they just give him that opportunity, he's going to shut all those critics down.
To be fair, they're going off the eye test, and I can understand. Like,
But how you going to go off an eye test of 4 games?
I know, but that's just what they're going off of.
My number.
I'm not agreeing with it, Deon. I'm saying like
No, I know you're not.
We're more like understanding like he needs time, but they're going off the eye test, and then they're also going off the eye test of Purdy, and that's where Steve Smith's like, "Fuck, Purdy's the guy."
And what they don't, but see, what kills me is the guys that go off the eye test are guys that have faced a lot of adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Smith was not the top pick in the draft.
Mm-mm.
He was not, but he went out there and he made a name for himself. And I guarantee you, there were a lot of people that doubted him and thought that he was.
She ain't lying.
Yeah. I can't argue with her. I can't argue.
Unless you're branded.
You know what I'm saying?
That's small.
You're the one that's.
Wait, hold up. Run that back. How would
Bro,
you know?
I haven't found mine in 15 years. So shut up.
Oh,
mind you, I'm still Sicilian, so
I squat to pee.
oh shit. Oh, boy.
Beto,
Oh, Lord.
Bro, I can clown myself better than anybody can.
Okay, so we're gonna call Beto B Rabbit from now on. What you trying to come at him? He's got
Call
his
me little puppet.
Oh man, no, but I think what it is when you say the eye test, how can you? Not every person started out great. Peyton Manning was 4-11.
Yeah, he was terrible.
And he set the interception record for a rookie.
Hey, I mean, even look at a guy that's similar situation with Trey Lance. Josh Allen's the perfect example.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning's the smartest motherfucker to ever play the game of football, though.
Oh no, he's the greatest regular season quarterback of all time.
But he's like the smart dude. There's never been a quarterback as smart as that guy.
Can you imagine being in that draft that year? It's between him and Ryan Leaf. They made the right decision, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Shit.
Oh, Ryan Leaf was a hot fucking mess.
Oh,
The dude can't even steal houses correctly. He gets busted.
Dude,
Dumbass.
freaking. At least his life, he's doing better now. He's like works for the Pac-12.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him, man.
He's actually pretty good as
he put
as
the
a
pipe down.
commentator. Yeah. But yeah, man. I let's see what happens on week. Let's go through. Training camp will be really will let us know a lot. And I was funny because me and Bash, and I know he's in here. We were on that show. We were on Monday night. We were talking about. He said, "Who wins the starting job in training camp? Doesn't every quarterback win a starting job in training camp? You can't win it in the season, right? So." If Trey is going to be as good as he is, he's going to have to win that position. Because let me ask you, Deon. I know it's not going to happen, but if it does,
okay.
If Sam Darnold beats out Trey, what's your thoughts on that? Honestly, I hope he doesn't. He shouldn't.
I honestly would have to say that if Sam Darnold actually was to beat out Trey Lance for that backup QB spot, that there's some kind of favoritism. You can't invest that much in a kid and not at least give him the backup spot.
It's weird. It's like Darnold has a similar situation when you think about Lance, though, because Darnold only played 1 year at USC. He should have stayed because he was pretty good at USC, but he came out too early, then went to like the most terrible possible freaking organization.
He hasn't had no players.
Like Darnold went,
but he still throws a lot of interceptions.
Oh, I know. He just going to play for Adam Gase after only playing 1 year of college.
I think his stupidness got stuck on Sam, man.
Yeah, well, the problem is Sam wasn't
Gase
ready.
was horrible.
Sam wasn't ready to leave college. Just like I don't think Lance should have left college when he did. It's the same situation, but Lance is obviously in a better situation because he's on the Niners. He just injuries has made it harder. But like Darnold never, he never lived up to the hype because he came out of college too early and he went to a terrible organization. So it, obviously turned into what it is now. But dude, it's crazy because like you're never gonna see Darnold play like this all the time, but dude, that guy's shown some flashes of greatness where like he's running and throws the ball across his body off 1 foot and throws it freaking 40, 50 yards. You're just like, holy shit. On the money to the receiver's hands. He did it against us. Remember when we played the Jets and he threw that touchdown to Barrios or whatever off that back foot across his body, freaking like 40 yards or 30. What?
Yeah.
That guy, dude, he makes some plays like that and you're like, oh man, this guy could be good. And then the rest of the game, he looks like a freaking, Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
So like it's just as
long as he doesn't have that attitude.
Yeah, but it's just with Lance, it's it's similar where didn't play enough in college, hasn't had enough playing time in general, and have all these adversities. Now he's got to try to overcome them the same way Darnold did and wasn't able to.
Yeah, I honestly think that I think the Sam Darnold will be a good third option. But honestly, with the way that things are going, I think that it's better for Lance to be our backup due to his knowledge of the offense.
Yeah.
He knows what
I agree.
wants. And if you put Darnold in there, it's like you're starting from scratch. So you had that flash in the pan with Brock Purdy. But can you say you're going to have that flash in the pan with Sam Darnold based on his track record? Probably not. And coming in running Kyle's offense, which I just said earlier has 15 different ways to run one fucking play. No. He's gonna have to like get into a groove and then eventually start taking steps to learn. I don't think we see him take off like Brock did. And I don't think he has the talent that Lance has.
To me, when it comes to the quarterback position, when we say like guys just plain suck, I think there are a lot of guys that have the opportunity to actually be really good in this league, but it starts early in your career, and if it doesn't take off and that confidence is lost, it's never gained back, and that things.
These guys. Well, I mean, shit, say something, man. You are more than free to project whatever you want.
I just think it's like a lot of times with quarterbacks, it just depends on where they land and how things work out. Like even if they probably are really good and could be good. Quarterbacks where they land and they lose that confidence, they never gain it back.
Oh shit! You bastard!
I feel like I'm watching the episode of South Park. Kenny, you bastard! And he got you muted. That's all fucked up.
What the fuck?
All right, you guys can
now he talks.
Anyways, go ahead, Christian.
Oh, I was just saying how
I'm gonna let you guys finish talking.
Ruins in the first few years, even if they have a lot of potential, you can never get it back. Like there's been so many quarterbacks you thought were going to be good and weren't. It's just where you go. It really like some of these like Mahomes could have went to the wrong team and he could have not been what he is now. It's that easy in the NFL. Like where you go matters that much.
It's a luck of the draw. Yeah,
it really is because
when you come in, if you're picked very high, you're going to a pretty shitty team. That's usually how it works. The only way you're going to a good team is that team wound up with that pick due to a trade.
But like if
There's no other reason.
if Darnold had gone anywhere other than the Jets, he may have had a different career though.
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but
I mean, I know the Jets are a very bad organization.
it was bad though. They're
very bad. The last time they were relevant, Mark Sanchez was their quarterback,
and they had the best defense in the league.
Who had the highest pick after the Jets again, like in that draft?
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
That was so long ago, man. I couldn't tell you.
It's just crazy how it works with quarterback position.
Oh yeah, definitely so. He said, "Do the big step and dance."
All right, media, say what you guys say, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, get out of here.
Hold on, we gotta let Beto get some words in too.
No, I'm good. I'm just sitting and laughing at you guys.
He actually is. Beto cool than the motherfucker. I think he was on right before y'all came on.
No.
I smoked my joint before the show, and I'm feeling good.
Hey man, I ain't mad at you. As soon as we shut this show down, I'm about to do the same thing.
I'll do it again. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm about to go make me some freaking dinner.
See, you could have done what I did, Brandon.
Brandon's like, I'm about to make dinner.
I put my boys first. Priorities, all right? My boys are first.
Family, sorry, bro.
Look, man.
Well, you gotta remember,
hey, Beto, when we hang out, don't worry. We're gonna have a little one-on-one session of that California. You know.
Oh yeah, bro.
We're gonna be all right with that one.
Let's go.
I'm telling you.
We'll sit there and talk
Hey,
about Brandon.
if any of y'all are coming to the Arizona game, let me know. I already bought my ticket.
I'm going to the game against the Bengals.
Hey, are you gonna come out here at all for this season or no?
Huh?
Are you gonna come out here to see a game at all or no?
I don't know. I gotta figure out a way if I can even work that out or not. Because that's a flight for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a drive. That's a fucking flight.
It's 12-hour drive for me. I'm driving.
Well, it's a 12-hour drive.
Or 11 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna drive because it's easy.
Where are you at, Christian?
He's in Utah.
It's like an 11-hour, 12-hour drive, but my wife and I talked about it, and it's.
What do you mean? I'm gonna be at the Cowboys game. Throwback.
I'm probably going to the Cowboy game as well.
I'm going to the Bengals.
No, I don't want to go anywhere near the Cowboy game.
The only game I'm possibly going to is the Rams game because, dude, it's just hard doing school.
I will tell you. No, I will tell you the reason that I'm not going to the Cowboys game. For one reason and one reason only. I'm gonna get into a fight. I know I'm gonna get into a fight.
That's how I am with Raider fans.
Is gonna get really fucking reckless, and I'm gonna start getting reckless with my fist. I am not gonna take these motherfuckers talking all that fuck shit that they normally do. I can take it on social media because you're not in my face. If you come to me,
it's different in person.
Like if you there in person, because believe me, I've dealt with Cowboy fans in person. These motherfuckers will posture themselves as if they with the shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I have evolved as a human being. I have learned to put the person that I used to be away.
Deon,
I don't think that motherfucker can't jump out when he need to.
The guys that attack you on the internet look like Nick Bosa. When they show up in person, they look like media.
Oh damn!
This fucking guy.
Hey, I was gonna go with your point, but I can't do my dog like that.
Hey, he knows I love him. People that know me. If I don't talk shit about you, I don't care about you.
I'm going to.
Beto, you know what Beto doing? Beto talking like a coach.
Yeah, media's my boy.
If I don't coach you,
are my boy, bro.
I'll be the first one to defend him.
The only reason why I'm going to the Cowboys game is because my cousin's a Cowboys fan.
See, that's fun for you because you get to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying, with somebody. But me, I know personally, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna definitely be there for the fucking tailgate because I was when I went to that preseason game. I love the tailgate. I love the mingle, talk to the people and everything. But I can tell you right now, it's gonna be some dumbass Cowboy fans there talking some shit.
They are,
and differences. Cowboy fans, they really will jump over the fucking line. They'll cross that shit real quick.
I hate Cowboy fans too, bro, Deon, but I have to give them respect for this game only. Remember the game that we played? We lost to them, but it was the whole Dwight Clark in the halftime show. I was there. They actually respected and didn't act stupid during the whole show of Dwight Clark.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these fans, though, man, they're
some people are. So I mean, like me. Because I'd be the first person, Cowboy fans start talking shit to me. I'm like, I'm sorry, didn't you lose last year in the playoffs to us?
The Cowboys
didn't we send you home?
At your house and in our house.
The
Cowboys different quarterbacks.
The Cowboys aren't going to disrespect their daddy on his. You know what I mean?
Oh no, they will. These motherfuckers.
Yeah,
These
my
Dwight
question
Clark, that's
is,
their daddy.
You know what we gonna say? The Cowboys are some badass kids. They the ones that talk back. They be over there telling you, "Get the fuck out of my room, mom." They do shit like that. But see, then it's people like us that come in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell you right now, like me and Beto. You know what I'm saying? Black and Latino parents. You know, we'll knock the shit out of our kids. First of all, you don't pay no motherfucking rent in this house. So how the fuck do you have a room?
They only
Second
speak
of all, talk
once
to
and
me
never
like that
again.
again, and you won't speak again.
The chancla, bro. The chancla.
I'm
You know the
telling you,
chancla.
look, chancla, belt, extension cord, shoestring, switch, all of it.
Dude, my dad used to tell me, "Go and find me something to beat you with."
Hey.
I'm like, "Are you
Yeah.
serious?"
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are all.
Find you-
Hey, sorry, but you guys are acting like you got strict parents, bro. Nobody's stricter than freaking Indian parents. I'm sure Ansho will freaking back me up on that.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I know how
Okay.
fucking
Especially
strict they are.
when it comes
Hold
to
on.
school, yes.
Hold on.
But like,
I was just about to say, this is with all due respect. They are strict on school and shit.
yeah.
They ain't
I don't
the
lie.
other stuff, man. I can tell you right now. I done seen some Indian parents out there. They kids be running wild, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
When it comes to school, media better bring home good grades. He better. That is not he. Media could go out and party all motherfucking night as long as he bringing home straight A's and nothing less. And his parents probably don't even bother him.
Yep.
Like let media come home with some fucked up grades. Oh, they gonna be in his ass.
That's 100% how it goes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Hey, all I'm excited for with the Cowboys game is to see who do the Cowboys put it. You know, what fucked up play do they run this time? You know.
Hey, did they call that? I think they called that play that they ran called the Cereal Bowl.
Which one? The running one or the center?
The one where they just let Zeke block.
Yeah, play center. Yeah.
I was just calling it the Cereal Bowl to make a joke on like
Cowboys are a
when-
joke, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Their team's
All right,
a
y'all.
joke.
All right, y'all.
I think that's gonna be it for tonight's show.
Oh, we didn't let media say anything.
It's
We
all
let 'em
good.
talk.
It's
Yeah,
all
you didn't
good.
let media say
Now
anything.
screw it, bro. We are totally off topic. It's all good.
Go ahead, media.
I said it's
Any
so
last
good.
words, media?
Hey, go ahead, media. You got
Give
the
Trey
floor, baby.
Lance
What you
a
saying?
chance.
All right.
There it is. Give
There it
Lance
is.
a
You heard
chance,
it here
goddammit.
first. You heard it here
Start that as
first,
a hashtag on fucking Twitter and see if it trends.
right? All right.
I know Ted will join me in that one. So
Is
Ted
Brock
will.
Purdy
Yeah,
gonna
that's
play?
Ted, my dog. He will. Ted
Yeah.
Bashar will join me. Who was that?
All right.
What bobblehead was that?
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, well, shit, that head too small.
wait, Beto, I thought you were an A's fan, bro.
Yeah, Barry Bonds got a chrome dome. That motherfucker
Okay.
big ass head.
Let
A's
me
are
let me
irrelevant.
get the white boy so you can talk about a small head.
What is
All right, y'all.
Did Kyle
We'll be-
Shanahan make
We'll be back for training camp. Until next time, go Niners.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Lakers.